So these two... teams, Greg, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front court to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Devin Vassell out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Chamberlain in at the center position. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. Vassell can't get it to go.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Porter the pass to James. Pass to Turner. Clock at 6. And the three off target. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Spurs. Fox outside. And just about a minute into this first quarter, Wembanyama finds Vassell. Offline with a three. It's James on the wing. He's covered by Fox. Fires from deep. That one's good from James on the assist by Antetokounmpo.
Off the catch, LeBron not lacking confidence or hesitating.
You know, Clark, last season saw the passing of Junior Bridgman, who played 10 seasons with the Bucks and whose jersey hangs in their rafters.
Yeah, he was a consistent, reliable scorer and just a quality teammate as well. But his legacy extends far beyond what he did in his 10-year career, which was quite impressive. His legacy as a businessman, philanthropist, community leader was in many ways unparalleled. Just a terrific guy and a great loss to Louisville, to the basketball family, but also to humanity. He was a shining star in all that he did for others.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit, be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
On the drive, Giannis just did his stride and his strength make him hard to handle once he gets going.
Inside, here's Chamberlain, and Down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Leonard outside. And stolen by Durant. Pass to Fox. Here's Chamberlain. Now here's Wembanyama. Turner covers. Fox, the pass to Chamberlain. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox.
Yep, on the interior, Wilt's enormous size. Just too much to overcome, and certainly something that can't be taught.
Now here's Leonard. He's scoreless from outside the arc. Chamberlain pulls it in. And Fox has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Chamberlain. And he banks in the layup. Chamberlain's got 6 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
You know what time it is, fans. Give it up for your forward crew.
Some changes here for the Bucks. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Leonard, and it's Rollins in for Porter Jr. San Antonio also making some changes. Castle comes in for Victor Wembanyama, and it's Harper in for Fox. Vassell against Kuzma. Stolen by Castle. Here's Harper. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, Harper really had to force his way through. No one gives rookies an easy time out there.
James outside. Turner, a screen on Durant. James against Durant. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. San Antonio leading by 6. Pass to Castle. Durant against James. San Antonio moving the ball around. From deep, Harper. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds in the game. Now Turner. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in.
Fantastic ball movement that time. Antetokounmpo skilled at taking apart a defense with his passing.
There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Durant. Over James. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Bucks trail by 4. James left side. Back to Antetokounmpo. Kuzma outside. No good from outside. The Spurs have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Vassell finds Castle. With 1 on the clock. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And that concludes the first quarter of play. San Antonio on top, up by 4. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Rollins in at the point. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it." And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball. Back to you, B.A.
He's taken over. Okay, Allie, good stuff. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. Free throw good, Wembanyama. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild. But when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And San Antonio also making a switch. De'Aaron Fox has checked in for Harper. And both free throws good for Wembanyama. And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee. But trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
Here's Wembanyama after the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Back to Castle. Fires the 3. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And it's Leonard with the ball for Milwaukee. They trail by 1. Portis, it's deflected. Here's Champagnie. Leonard defending. Wembanyama won't be denied.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Leonard outside. Portis the screen from deep three-point range. Shot by Leonard, no good. Spurs lead by 3. Here's Champagnie. No points so far. To the inside. Tipped. Portis with it. Castle covering. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Kuzma outside. 6 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. And here's Porter outside. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Out to Fox. The 3. In transition, here come the Bucks. Here's Leonard. Kawhi finishes inside. So good at the rim.
Skilled at getting inside and doing work down there. Kawhi Leonard is a confident scorer.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. is checked in for the Bucks. James comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Durant. To the middle. Here's Champagnie. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Rollins. Antetokounmpo inside. Porter from outside. James up top. Over Fox. That one's good from James on the assist by Antetokounmpo.
From mid-range, LeBron really dialed in. You can't think you're safe giving him those shots.
You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title club.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
And here's Milwaukee now. The Spurs making their last shot. And there's the lob. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. And he dunks it down.
Tell you what, if you let Wilt get the ball there, that's the poster shot you can expect.
The Bucks trail by 3. James outside. Oh, wow! Oh,
watch out!
Big finish.
Man, I like seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Pass to Champagnie. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Chamberlain. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
To the inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Portis has got 7 points for the quarter. Pass to Champagnie. Durant surveying the D. Here's Chamberlain, defended by Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 now. James inside. Durant's there. And stolen by Durant. Here they come with numbers in transition from deep. Harper knocks down the triple. Harper's got 5 now.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Spurs out in front, up by 4. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Doc, as this team continues to develop, what's going to be most critical to really taking your play to the next level?
Continuity offensively and then being on the same page defensively. We have so much length. If we can get on the same page defensively, we can be really good.
The more reps, the better. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. 4-point game. And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot, too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
So on the floor for San Antonio.
Take a break.
Kevin Durant is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that one misses. Such a unique player, Clark. Miles Turner. He's both a floor spacer and a rim protector.
There aren't too many guys like that in the league, BA. I mean, those are two very distinct skill sets, and to have them in one big guy like Turner, that's certainly something you relish and appreciate.
Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Porter. Pass to Turner. And here's James. He's covered by Fox. Shot from 12. James can't get it to go.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Wow, Victor takes it to him inside.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Leonard inside. He's guarded by Vassell. Count it.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
San Antonio leading by 3. Outside Durant. To the paint. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
The Bucks shooting pretty well at 45%. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back over to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Back to James. Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. And that one good. Durant's got 5 points.
Boy, that mid-range J from KD can put people to sleep, boy. Tough to guard him at all 3 levels.
Leonard outside. Back to Porter. Shot clock at 6. Turner, a screen on Fox. Porter from outside. Rebound by San Antonio. Durant, the pass to Fox. Inside, deflects the pass. Oh, stolen by Turner. Porter with it. Fox picks him up. Leonard outside. Launches it. And the Bucks miss again. Spurs lead by 5. Pass to Wembanyama. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Chamberlain. 6 to shoot. Wembanyama screen. Here's Fox. Another shot. And it's finished off inside by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Here's Turner. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Pass to James. Leonard for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 7 rebounds in the game. Vassell against Leonard. Here's Fox. Here's Chamberlain. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. 14 points for him.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now, here's James. 7 points in the game. And slam dunk by James.
LeBron James, power and athleticism on full display with the jam.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. He's checked in for Porter Jr. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Castle's checked in. Here's Durant. He's got 5. Pass to Chamberlain. And here's Vassell. Outside Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over James. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Bucks trail by 7. Antetokounmpo, right side. It's James on the wing, guarded by Durant. Durant against James. Shoots over Durant. The shot by James, no good.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Vassell's shot is good. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. It's stolen by Wembanyama. On the wing, Vassell. Six on the shot clock. Here's Castle on the take. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And now it's an 11-point San Antonio lead. There's 21 seconds left in the third. Here's Antetokounmpo. And another miss by Milwaukee. Pass to Castle. Throws it up high. Oh, stolen by Turner. Down low. Antetokounmpo. Against contact. Giannis stays strong.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
And so the San Antonio Spurs with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. At the forward spots, we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then it's Bobby Portis. And it's Rollins in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Here's Castle. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 4th assist in this one. The Bucks trail by 11. Outside Porter. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Fox. Finish.
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguardable.
Pass to Chamberlain. Fox with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Chamberlain gets the bucket.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Here's Antetokounmpo. After the basket by San Antonio. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Portis. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta.
Does not shoot many from out there, but Portis makes them at a decent clip.
Castle on the wing. It's stolen by Kuzma. Now Milwaukee moving it up. Here's Rollins. Soft touch off the glass. Rollins has got his first points of the night.
Now that could be a major moment in this game. Just when we thought this contest might be over, a steal, a fast break, and it's hold everything time now.
Pass to Porter. The baseline J is on the way. And it's Milwaukee scoring again.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots. He took it up strong, but the defense was ready for it.
The kick out to Kuzma. Over Fox. Rebound San Antonio. Chamberlain's got rebound number 8 now. To the inside. Here's Cornette. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Different look for Milwaukee. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Kuzma. And LeBron subbed in for Rollins. San Antonio also making some changes. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Durant comes in for Champagnie. And it's Devin Vassell in for Castle. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Spurs lead by 6. Right side Durant. Here's Wembanyama. Now Vassell. Clock at 6. From downtown. Money from 3.
The team counts on Vassell for this, a reliable producer of three-point buckets.
Antetokounmpo inside. Shot blocked. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Fox feeling it out a bit. Here's Durant. Tries from 10. James rips down the board. The drive by Porter. Yes, sir!
Capping off the drive through the bump. Porter Jr. holding steady.
Fox outside.
Milwaukee foul. Porter Jr. First personal foul. First team foul. Line for the Spurs. Here in Fox. Taking 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
And the second of 2 is good. And that stretches their lead to 8. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Here's Fox. 1:33 left in the final quarter. Ooh, he leaves no question.
Fox really interested in making his teammates better, and he does it with his passing.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
It's Pacer time. Let's go.
Here's out of the Kumpo. There's a minute 17 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Giannis takes that first step.
I'll tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Here's Fox. A minute 4 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Fox goes in. Shot clock at 6. Vassell! Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Leonard inside. He's guarded by Vassell. Leonard against Vassell.
And this is Vassell's calling card. Suffocating defense.
That was a ginormous bucket by Leonard. Big-time performer.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
LeBron James. First personal foul. 17 foul. On to his third. Kevin Durant. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
So it's San Antonio with the W. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And before
Nothing quite like a rivalry game. We all love them. Richard, how much extra attention do these games get from the players and the coaches?
Players won't say it to the media, but we know what's at stake. Since the schedule was released, these games have been circled on the calendar by both teams.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark is out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Durant. And it's Edey in at the 5. Porzingis with a screen on Leonard. Curry against Leonard. Plays it up and banks it in.
Sometimes there's just no stopping Curry. He's just too skilled.
Memphis with the ball. Clark with it. Outside Durant. Clark sets a screen for KD. 6 on the shot clock. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
A creative move by Durant. That's a big flex on the defense.
Well, Richard, you had an interesting view of the start of the Warriors dynasty.
Yeah, I was very, very blessed to be a part of that Steph, Clay, and Draymond's first playoff run back in 2013. Matter of fact, some of the Warrior fans are still mad at me for some missed free throws. But I was 90 years old. Let it go.
That free throw good from Durant. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
And the Grizzlies with possession here, following the score by Golden State. Clark a screen on Butler. Butler against KD. And stolen by Butler. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. RJ, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, he is definitely a tone setter.
Yeah, Kevin, on the court and in the locker room, this man is tenacious. He lets you know exactly what he's thinking. Teams fear him, and sometimes his teammates do as well.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
A highly talented two-way player. Butler is also known for his tough-nosed approach to the game.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Clark outside. Back to Leonard. Edey with a screen for Leonard. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Curry against Leonard. Curry passes to James. Over Durant. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Pass to Aldama. Now Edey. Now Leonard for 3. Chamberlain with the rebound. Curry on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Curry's shot is off. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. KD's shot is off.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
Curry kicks to LeBron. Porzingis with a screen on Durant. The 3 from LeBron. And the Warriors miss again.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Now here's Butler. Here's Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Here's Leonard. Outside, KD. Back to Leonard. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's Curry outside. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Curry's got 5.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski's coming in for Jimmy Butler. And Memphis also making a switch. Morant, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively. And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now here's Morant. Edey with a screen for Morant. It's deflected and stolen by LeBron. And it's Pajemski in the corner. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Kevin?
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, we thank you very much.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Here's Edey. He has yet to score. Here's Clark. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the Warriors with some changes. Chamberlain's checked in for Porzingis. Horford comes in for James. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Curry. The Grizzlies also making a change. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Durant. Warriors leading by 5. Outside, Horford. High post, Chamberlain. 5 to shoot. Pajemski on the wing. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Now here's Leonard. Clark, a screen on Melton. And that one's good. Leonard's got his second basket of the game. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Zach Edey out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Santi Aldama. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Leonard in at the 2 spot. Podziemski with it. Guarded by Morant. There's the lob to the hoop. Edey with the steal.
And great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. And that one, good.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Will off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Butler, he's jumped in for Al Horford.
Number 10, Jimmy Butler.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And here's Morant. In the center of things, Morant.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for Ja Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
Well, from a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
Here's Clark. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Morant scanning the floor. Just 4 to shoot. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Warriors leading by 3. Pass to Chamberlain. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start. There's a screen by Aldama. Morant right side. Clark sets a screen for Leonard. 4 on the shot clock. And the 3 off target.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looks good from here.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. No good. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Aldama passes to Morant. to Aldama. Lets a floater go, and it's Leonard missing. Warriors leading by 5. Back to Butler. Oh! Thrown down by Butler.
Using his strength and athleticism, plays like this from Butler just motivates his team.
Back to Morant. To the inside. Edie. And the dunk by Edie.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Changes here for the Warriors. Al Horford, he's checked in for Chamberlain. LeBron comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Stephen Curry in for DeAnthony Melton. Wells, he's checked in for Memphis. Kevin Durant comes in for John Morant. And here are the Warriors now. It's a 5-point game. The 3 from LeBron. James buries the 3.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a 3-point basket.
Clark outside. Here's KD. That's good from 17 feet away. And it's 7 points for KD.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
LeBron outside. And the Warriors, another 3.
Just zero hesitation from Game, trusting his shot.
Aldama passes to KD, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Chamberlain's checked in for Horford, and it's Porzingis in for Brandon Podziemski. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Memphis. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, guys. Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry. And Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint. I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space. Kevin, back to you.
A terrific fit. Thank you, Allie. Now, here's Butler, following the miss by Wilt Chamberlain. Here's LeBron. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Making the D look helpless. James is just locked in once he gets this close.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. It's Edie, high post. Chamberlain on him. Caldwell Pope finds Durant. The Grizzlies with another miss. LeBron passes to Curry. Lets it go from deep. No good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thank you. Well, Coach Kerr, what did you like about the way your guys have started this game off?
Well, I like the way we defended without fouling so we could get our flow. And guys just came in and made some big ones, and our offense got going.
The defense was disciplined. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Warriors leading by 11. Curry is out there with James. And there's Porzingis. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Butler in at small forward. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Richard, be honest. Did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
And a wide open look for James. Good, and Curry gets the assist. James has got 14.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
The wide open look for Durant. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
What a ruthless move by Durant, dealing a big blow to the opponent's morale with that three-point answer.
Outside Curry. And the Warriors, another 3.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. They trail by 16. Pass to Aldama. Now here's Leonard. Takes a 3. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Leonard's got 7 points.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
Leonard against Curry. LeBron outside. Chamberlain with a screen on Durant. LeBron passes to Chamberlain. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. A nice shot by LeBron.
Just a master of the mid-range. Look, LeBron James, he knows how to get to his spots and knock down the shots.
Now, here's Clark. 5 points in the game. And stolen by Chamberlain. Curry on the wing. He's covered by Clark. LeBron passes to Porzingis. And the Warriors, another three.
An absolute bomb from the big man Porzingis. How do you guard that? I don't know. There isn't an answer.
Pass to Durant. Inside, it's tipped. Edey can't hit. Warriors leading by 18. James outside. And here's Porzingis. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Aldama. To the middle. Knocked loose. Here's Edey. That one goes in. Edey's got his second basket of the night. And it's Curry with the ball. Bringing it up for the Warriors. Porzingis sets the pick for Curry. Shot on the wing. And another basket for Golden State.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Here's Curry. Grizzlies making the shot. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Podziemski, he's checked in for the Warriors. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's ready to talk things through with them. You look at James, what a contribution.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
And here are the Grizzlies now. It's a 16-point game. Using his length inside, Durant.
If you feed KD, this man is going to do this all night long.
James, a screen on Clark. Outside Curry. Oh, good on the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 14. To the paint. Here's Aldama.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's James. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you got to make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Leonard dishes to Clark. And stolen by Chamberlain. Comes up, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Bounce pass from Durant. Nobody near Leonard. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Screen by James. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Al Horford's checked in for Porzingis. Draymond Green comes in for James. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Curry. The Grizzlies also making a change. Morant's checked in. Now, here's Clark. 5 points in the game. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball call.
Pass to Aldama. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Nobody near Melton. Wide open shot is on the money. Melton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Durant launches from deep. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We come back right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Ja Morant, he's out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Edey. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Aldama in at the small forward position. Here's Podziemski. Guarded by Morant. Good on the three-point shot. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Morant. Shot from 12. Curry with some nice D. Warriors leading by 19 points. Green finds Curry. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
What focus from Curry on offense so far, doing everything he can to provide a lift for his squad.
Back to Morant. Clark outside. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Curry. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Curry's got 20 points.
The better shooter you are, the quicker you become. Curry makes it so hard to guard him in these little moments. He slips past the defense.
Now here's Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. 6 to shoot. Back to Leonard. Pass to Morant. To end the run. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. changes here for the Warriors. Chamberlain's checked in for Horford. Porzingis comes in for Draymond Green. And LeBron subbed in for Brandon Pajemski. And Memphis also making a switch. Durant's checked in for Morant. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Curry. Chamberlain with a screen on Leonard. Curry's shot is off.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Clark, the pass to Leonard. Pass to Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
You know, I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic. Now here's LeBron. Chamberlain with a screen on KD. Edey with the steal. Here's the break. Nifty move. Sinks the big jumper.
Doesn't it just look like he's gliding down the floor? Durant in transition is just beautiful art.
And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Timeout called by Coach Isillo. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. It's time for our presentation of the player of the game, LeBron James.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Up top, Aldama. Good by Porzingis. Down low.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Edey down low. Chamberlain on him. Edey can't hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here's LeBron.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Your Warriors, LeBron James, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:43 left in the game. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. to the paint. Here's Clark, and it's Clark with the jam.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Warriors.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for LeBron.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Here's Leonard, and the layup's good off the glass. Here's James. Chamberlain with a screen on Katie. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's Aldama. Pass to KD. Shot clock at 6. Warriors with the rebound.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Curry kicks to Porzingis. Inside. The shot by Chamberlain, no good. Outside Leonard. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Jimmy, let's talk about defense. What clicked for you down the stretch?
We was locked in on our schemes. I think we did a great job of our rotation and our second effort. But all in all, man, we executed on both ends in the fourth quarter.
It takes everybody. Thanks, Jimmy.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, LeBron James.